Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that one in your system for your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash.
Hey everyone. This is day 2 of me and the mic. So just like last night, let me know if I'm coming in okay or not. Please and thank you. And make sure you guys hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe.
You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system for your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
What's up, everybody? Come on in. One more again. I'm about to click this, put this link in the chat for anybody who might want to jump on the screen with me. Please click this link to jump on the screen with me to chit chat. Oh my goodness, y'all. It has been a long day. Y'all kept me up all night long. Let me see. How am I coming in, you guys? How am I coming in? Is the mic statically? I ain't even started drinking yet. Is the mic staticky? Is it clear? Is it crisp? Is it too loud? Too low? Let me know, because I don't have nobody here to test it for me, to sit here and test it for me while I go off into another area of the house and listen from my cell phone. So you guys, let me know how the mic is coming in. Our new mic, which is up here, it's up there. But how's everybody doing? Matter of fact, let me see if I can hear it on my phone. How's everybody doing? Matter of fact, let me see if I can hear it. Oh, sounds good on my cell phone. Yeah, sounds good on my cell phone. So I guess we in business. Curtis, who was on the phone with us last night, on the StreamYard with us last night, he was teasing me this morning. I was like, I like my new toy. I like my new mic. And he was like, clickety, click, click, click. Because it was like, we had to work out the kinks yesterday. It's the first time I ever use a real microphone to do a show with you guys. So I didn't know what the hell I was doing after pushing a lot of buttons and all this kind of stuff. I think we finally figured it out. Hey, Miss Hall, how you doing, beautiful? Hey, what's going on? You not working? I just finished working. I literally just finished working. We stayed up so long, Miss Hall. I be trying to get these people into bed. I really do be trying to get them into bed. Like around after like 2-3 hours of being live with you guys, I'll be like, okay, y'all, it's getting late. It's going on 2 hours. It's going on 3 hours. Don't nobody want to be getting off the live screen though. And we be having too much fun. So we was literally on here to almost 2:00 in the morning yesterday. It was like a 5-hour live last night. We haven't done a 5-hour live in a minute. Matter of fact, the longest live we ever did was like 6 hours. And that happened once on my other YouTube channel, and it happened once over here on the hood table. But yeah, we was on here like 5 hours. I was like, oh my God. And then I had signed up to work overtime this morning. Well, today, basically, when we do our overtime with our job, um, when we do our overtime with our job, if we tell the supervisor we'll do, let's just say 8 hours. Let's say we told our supervisor we'll do 8 hours on Saturday. We can do a full straight eight. We can break it into 4 hours. We can break it in. I can get up at 5 and work till 7. Come back at 10 and work till 12. Come back at 2 and work till 4. You know what I mean? So they don't be tripping like that. As long as your time for the entire day shows that you was clocked in for a total of that many hours, But so yeah, I had got up this morning late because we was on live last night so late. And I didn't get the clock in till about almost 10 o'clock. And I wanted to be on the clock this morning at 8 so I can hurry up and get my hours done and over with. Oh my God, I didn't clock into like 10 o'clock. And then I worked like 7 hours. And then me and my homegirl, we went to get something to eat. And then I went over her house. We sat down, chopped it up. You know, Keisha, who be on the live with me sometime, who was on the live with us last night. I went over her house. We both picked up some barbecue from this joint I wanted to try, this black owned barbecue joint I wanted to try. So we tried their food and sat over her house. And then I was like, man, I'm supposed to do 8 hours today, girl. I need to go back home and clock back in for that other hour. So then I came back home, clocked in, did another hour or so of work. It was actually like an hour and a half of work. And then I was like, huh, let me go live. Let's see what's everybody doing. What's popping? What's popping? So it's been a long day, a long day. You said you got your pearls to wear for January. I don't have any pearls. I don't have any pearls. Can they be fake? Can I just go buy some fake pearls? Because I don't have any pearls. I really don't have any jewelry because I'm not big on jewelry. I got like costume jewelry. Um, but I'm not big on jewelry. I'm not. You said tell Keisha hello. I wonder if she's watching. She might be watching actually. Keisha, if you watching, if you watching, Miss Hall said hello, so say hello back. But yeah, after she left my house last night, she went home because she was having, company or whatever. And she went home, but she left us on. She let our video continue to play on her phone while she had company. She was like, girls, listen to y'all. She said, y'all crazy. We was man, last night was a hot mess. A hot mess with Miss Sislow and Curtis. Everybody kept changing their screen names. I don't remember what my Carmel Diva, she changed her name to. I don't know what the hell is going on with my co-host. She was talking about me. That's what she changed her name to. It said, I don't know what the hell is going on with my co-host. Everybody was changing their names that was up here. We started off with mine was the hood table to start off. I don't know what I ended up for my screen name. It says first one said get Trump, get the hell out of here. The other one said I can't remember. I can't remember. You said booty call. Yes. She hurried up and got the hell out of here. She got that text message. I ain't mad at her. I ain't mad at her. She got that text message and she was like, I'm out. She said the hood table, I am out. But yeah, Miss Hogg, I don't have no pearls. Now, what's up with this pearls thing? I'm gonna have to look this up because I've been seeing it all over. Let me see. Pearls inauguration. I need to know what's up with the pearls. Okay, I'm reading something here. Okay, what I'm reading it says it's all about the pearls for inauguration day. And it said pearls encourage for inauguration day. And they said just not pearls. They said the third Wednesday in January is when President elect Joe Biden and Vice President elect Kamala Harris will be inaugurated, and plenty of women in Fort Wayne and beyond are celebrating the historic event. Harris, as we all know, will be the first female vice president and the first Black and Asian American to hold the nation's second highest position. And she's known to wear pearls. So members of a sorority that she's part of, the Alpha Kappa Alpha, often wear the symbolic jewelry in recognition of its 20 founders. So that's what it is. A lot of, I mean, I've been seeing all over Facebook that people are saying wear pearls on January 2021. So I'm gonna have to go out there and buy me some fake pearls because I ain't got no pearls, and I know real pearls is expensive, child. And I don't wear jewelry like that. So, um, but but I am ordering some t-shirts. I'm ordering some t-shirts. I'm ordering about 10. I'm getting one for me, I'm getting a couple for my sons, and I'm getting some to give away. So it's going to have like 2021 inauguration, President Joe Biden, Vice President Kamala Harris. It's going to be some stuff on there on the shirt. And in the middle or on the top or somewhere, it's going to say the hood table approves. The hood table approved. So what I'm going to do for inauguration, probably let me see what my calendar says. My calendar, okay, so it's on the 20th. So what I'm going to do on, let's say, Monday, because I'm still waiting on a few people to get back on here with their sizes and colors. But let's say Monday. Monday, I'm going to come on here, and you do have to be on the show for this. I'm going to have a couple of games. It might be who can get the closest number 1 through 100. Who can guess certain things about me? Like, I'm pretty transparent on here. So a lot of y'all can probably just come off the dome like, oh, I know, I got the answer if I was to ask you a question about me. So that's what it's going to be on Monday. And I'm going to give away t-shirts. I'm ordering 10 of them. But a couple of them is for me and my sons. And a couple are for like our like certain friends of mine. And the rest I'm going to give away on here. Yeah. You said that's cool. Yes, I like to give stuff away. I like to play games and all that, have giveaways and prizes, and I like to do that. But this is really special. This is really special. So that's why I'm ordering some personalized t-shirts because I want to represent it. I'm gonna have this t-shirt and I'm gonna rep that t-shirt forever. First Black woman, first Asian, first, to be vice president, first female. First female, first Black, first Asian, first. It's a lot of firsts here. It's a lot of firsts here. So yes, and then don't be laughing at me when I have my fake pearls on inauguration day with my T-shirt. I know pearls probably look better when you're wearing a nice blouse or a dress or a suit, a woman's suit. But y'all know I'm not really dressy like that anyway. I'm not. If y'all ain't noticed by now, I've been on YouTube. I got like 3, 4, 5, 11 YouTube channels. I've been on YouTube for a minute. So y'all know I love my t-shirts. I love my jeans, my jogging pants, my joggers, and my sneakers. That's me all day. I don't even wear dresses when I go to church. I wear some nice slacks. I wear some nice shoes. And I wear a nice blouse when I go to church. So I don't even get all, sophisticated, all, spruced up. I make sure my head look okay, my makeup look okay, and I walk out the door. So yeah, I'm gonna have my t-shirt on, and Monday when I do the giveaway, you said t-shirt and pearls. Hey, Hey, Miss, I'm about to call you Miss Cisco, Miss Hall. I'm like, I got my t-shirt and my pearls on. I got my t-shirts and my pearls on. Now you know where I got that from, the song T-shirt and Panties. But that's there. That's what we're gonna start. We're gonna start a new trend. T-shirts and pearls, child. That's what we're gonna start. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do Monday. And I'm gonna randomly, have some random games. Maybe a Carmel Diva or Keisha or somebody can come over or jump on the stream yard, and help me do my little giveaway, help me choose winners and choose different ways to play to win. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that on Monday, and I'm looking forward to getting my shirt. Um, and it's like 6 different shirt designs. So everybody don't have to have the same shirt. What I do is when the people do win, when we do play the games on Monday, the people who do win, I'm gonna send them a picture or a screenshot of the different T-shirt designs, and you just gotta pick which design you want, and tell me which color and what size, and then I will order them for you and get them out to you. So that's what we're gonna do. Mm. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. But other than that, nothing else has really been going on. I just been chilling all day watching. What was I watching? Oh my god, I've been watching Taxi, y'all. I've been binge watching on all the old school shows. I've been binge watching. All I'm drinking. I made me a margarita, and it's almost gone. I made me a margarita and put a shot of Jose Gold in there. That's what I'm drinking on. So it looks kind of clear because of the margarita. But yeah, it's just classic margarita. And I put like a shot of Jose Gold in there. Yes. I've been watching. I'm telling y'all, when I'm working, I work from home. So when I'm working, what helps me get through the day, of course, when you work from home, you cannot work in silence. Anybody who can work at home and work in silence, I give it to you. I gotta have the TV on. I gotta have the radio on. I gotta have YouTube playing. I gotta have something, a movie, the news. It'd be too quiet in the house. It'd be too quiet. And that is like one of the downsides, from working at home. I do miss the atmosphere, sometimes from work, from the work environment. People talking, laughing, joking. I mean, people having potlucks, even though I didn't eat from everybody. I did not eat from everybody when it came to the potlucks at work. But I always participated. The contest, like y'all saw, I had posted a video maybe, oh god, it's been a minute. It was before I think it was before the Rona outbreak. Yeah, it was. It's been a minute. We had a chili cook off and a baking cook off at my job. And being that I work from home, I thought it would be cool to enter because I'm never at the office. I'm never at the office. So I signed up for the baking part, and I baked the cake. And did I bake 2 cakes? No, I baked 1 cake. I did my strawberry crunch cheesecake. Ooh, they loved it. They loved it. I won first place in the baking contest. But yeah, I miss things like that at work. So that's the thing. So when I'm at home, I tend to watch things that have like a series or seasons. Things like that so I can binge watch. And I'm telling you, I've been watching Taxi, and it's like so many memories growing up watching Taxi. A lot of people, have seen that on Hulu. What else? Golden Girls. I'm still watching Golden Girls. Yeah, you said you remember. Yep, yep. I remember. I had got the most You know, they buy like a what is it called? Uh Mayberry. Yeah, Mayberry. I like that one too. I like that one too. But they would raffle. It was like a raffle contest. So it was like all kind of people raffled for either your chili or either your cake desserts or something like that. It was like a raffle type of prize thing. And yeah, yep, I had posted the video. It was a while ago, maybe 6, 8 months ago. And that was the first time I actually been at my office in I don't know how long, years, because I never go to the office. So yeah, that's that's the downside of working at home. But I'll settle with that little downside to be at home when it's storming, when it's raining, when it's a blizzard, or when you just don't feel like driving, don't feel like dealing with that rush hour traffic, sitting at home all day in my PJs. Shoot, as long as we get our numbers, like because we do work on a numbers game. We have to have so much work done in average, we have to average a certain amount of work per hour, you know, each day. So as long as we getting our numbers and stuff, they don't care. Our job don't care if we watching Facebook, YouTube, TV, the news, the soap operas, the game show. They don't care. Everybody at work, I mean, any boss, any job knows that if you work from home, you ain't sitting there in silence just staring at your computer all day with nothing playing in the background. So as long as we keep our numbers up, they don't trip with us. Now if you fall behind in your numbers or something like that, they're gonna be like, okay, billy john Billy John, Susie May, your numbers have been dropping. you know you want to try to work on that while you're at home, try to stay more focused, try to concentrate a little more, especially if they're have if somebody has issues with errors. So yeah, I work in insurance, so we have to have our numbers where they need to be, and we got to have some very low errors. So yeah, but other than that, I love my job. I've been here for who is going on 8 years. Going on 8 years. This year actually will be the eighth. So yeah, this year will be the eighth. Like Octoberish, it'll be 8 years. Ooh, child. This is the second longest run I had at a job. I was at a job before years ago. That was when the economy, the housing market, that was what, around 2008, 2009, in that era. And I was doing real estate, and I had been in the real estate business for 8 years. And then I had been in the real estate business for 8 years. And that's my son texts me. I think he's outside. And when that happened, when that crisis happened, you saw all those people on the news just abandoning their homes with those bad loans. All them banks that was giving away people, giving away them expensive homes to the people who didn't even have good credit, people who didn't have enough money, who couldn't really afford the stuff in the first place. So yeah, it was a lot of repossessions, a lot of short sales, a lot. It was a lot going on. People just walking away from homes. That was just crazy to see on the news back then. And a lot of the real estate companies, as ours, had to lay off like all their employees. I think we had at our real estate company, we had like let's see, we had 3 offices. And in my office, I think we had maybe maybe 20, yeah, maybe 20 people in our office. Then we had like 2 more offices, but altogether we probably had like 40 employees. And basically it had got all the way down to maybe it was like the boss, the president, and it was a company. It was a husband and wife. It was a husband and wife who had built this real estate company. So it wasn't like no big corporations or something like that. It was a husband and wife, and they had started this real estate business. And she was in real estate, he was a lawyer, and it got all the way down to like them and like the human resource lady and a couple of people, maybe three, four more people. It was like a handful of people, and they were just laying us off back to back to back. But yeah, that was like 8 years in that, and then after that, it was like, job here, a few years here, still working in the real estate market, landing up other real estate jobs, getting laid off again. After like two, three jobs in real estate after the crash, I was like, I obviously need to find a different career. I need to look elsewhere. Stop getting all these real estate jobs because the crash lasted for a long time. It lasted for a long time. A lot of those big banks received a lot of lawsuits. A lot of them filed bankruptcies. Y'all remember that? A lot of y'all, unless you really, really, really young watching me, and I would hope somebody who watch me ain't too young, but you have to be really, really young to not remember the crash. So yeah. Mm-mm. No, I haven't worked at a nursing home in a long time. Mm-mm. Nope, I haven't worked at a nursing home in a long time. Nope, I just have one job right now. I haven't worked two jobs in a minute. I normally always work two jobs, but being that my main job, we've been having because of the pandemic, we've been having so many overtime or so much overtime, like consistently overtime. I don't even need to work a second job right now, so it's like I'm good. I'm good. And then I get a little YouTube coins every month. Nothing to brag at home. Nothing to write home about. Nothing to brag about. It helps with like putting gas in the car. It helps with, paying my little internet bill, things like that. But nothing. I'll be looking at that little YouTube check like, child, well, I guess it's something, you know. I guess it's something. It's better than nothing. That's all that counts. A lot of people do YouTube for the money. A lot of people do YouTube because they just love doing commentary on social issues. Um, like me, my main thing on here is I do reviews, TV shows, movies, documentaries, stuff like that. So that's my main thing. That's why I like being on here. I like talking to people, discussing shows, and all that kind of stuff. Especially the shows with all the drama and things like that. But everybody has their own niche, and that's what I always tell people when they jump on YouTube. Like you gotta find your niche. You gotta find what you're really, really good at. You got to find what you're really, really good at. Once you find what you're really, really good at, then, try to stay that way. But YouTube, you cannot be a one trick pony on YouTube. You cannot. So I can't just do TV show reviews. There's times when I come on here, I do a little cooking, I do a little baking tutorial, I do a little story time. We do the news, we do all kind of stuff like that on here. So you cannot be a one trick pony on YouTube. And when you find your niche, what the part, the area where you get a lot of watchers, a lot of viewers, a lot of support. Like there's certain TV shows that I'll review and I'll go look over the last few months of that TV show and be like, wasn't really getting much audience on that show, but I like the show, so I'm still gonna keep doing it. And then there's shows where I watch the reviews and I see I got hundreds and thousands and thousands and thousands of views. So I'm like, okay, I'm definitely gonna keep doing reviews on that show. Oh yes, that's what I have to review, Miss Hogg. I have to do the finale. The finale. Tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to do the finale of The Have and the Have Nots. Monday, I'm going to review Ruthless, episode 21. Tuesday, I'm going to review The Atlanta Housewives. So the only one that I'm really behind on is The Have and Have Nots, but it just came on Thursday. It just came on Thursday. No, it came on Tuesday, and it's the finale. So it's the finale. But and 2 days ago, Ruthless episode 21 came on. You said be watching Bell from. You know what? I'm thinking about watching. I'm thinking about checking that show out. I'm thinking about checking that show, and I wonder if Deanna will be checking that show out, being that she's from Mississippi. I wonder if she'll be checking that show out. But it do look good. It look like it's going to be very entertaining, and I am really, really anxious for some new reality shows because some of these reality shows, it's like they be dragging them out and dragging them on and on and on and on and on. I'm like, come on now, y'all done breathe all the life out of some of these reality shows and some of these characters. There's some shows that I just stopped doing reviews on because I'm like, oh my god, it seems like they just beating a dead end horse. It's the same repetitive mess. It's like I mm. But yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check that out. Now you said you'll be watching it, but what day is it coming on? Belle from Jackson. Like, do you know what day is that? Is that tomorrow night that you're talking about? And yes, thank God we still got jobs. Thank God. Thank God. I remember when I was going through bouncing job to job during the economy crisis when I was in the real estate. I mean, the things that people are going through right now, losing their jobs, having unemployment, you know, waiting for somebody to give us a handout. I mean, a hand up. I don't want to say handout. I don't want to say handout, but a hand up. Like with these stimulus checks, I'm hoping they do. Also, I heard that once the new president and the new vice president, once they are in, once they are sitting president and VP, that it's a possibility we should be getting another check, another stimulus check. But yeah, we definitely should have gotten way more than $600. But yeah, I been got my stimulus check. I got my stimulus check on December 31st. Yep. It was like a late birthday, late Christmas gift because my birthday was the 29th. So yeah, I got it on the 31st. And then the thing about it is, I didn't even realize I had it. I didn't realize I had it until probably the 6th. Yeah, I realized I had it like 2 days ago. I was checking. I got so many accounts. Like I have my personal accounts, and then I have my business accounts, and then I have joint accounts with my children. Even though they grown, we all got we on joint account. We've been joint for a long time. If one of the kids needs some money, I can just transfer money over here. If the other kid needs money, I can transfer money over here. If they need to send me something, they, it's kind of Cash App, except for with Cash App, you can send other people money, but unlike bank accounts, when you join, you can actually see other people, see what they got in there. And there's been times over the years where my sons, like if they were away at college, I would look in their account and be like, now, why the heck did you spend all this money on some food when you get free food and board and and why you ain't paid your bill for your school yet? And why is they saying you have a negative balance on so? Or if the kids needed coats or something, they was out out of town or something. So that's one thing about having a joint account with your kids. But they grown now, so I don't really even look in their accounts. But from time to time, they'll be like, "Mom, see what had happened was," and I'm like, okay, I'll send it through. I'll send it through. But that little check, I told y'all what I was gonna do with my check. I went to the grocery store and I stocked up both of my refrigerators. I was not playing. I'm like, bills is paid. Bills is paid. So, from just my job, bills is paid. So when I got that stimulus check, I filled up both of the deep freezers. I mean, both of the freezers, both refrigerators, and stocked up the cabinets and stocked up, our necessities. That little $600 shit. You can go to the grocery store and spend 300-400 on groceries just like that. So Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did. And then I bought my microphone. I bought my microphone. So that's where my stimulus went. You said mommy duty. Yeah, you ain't never done with mommy duty. I don't care how old they get. When them children need you, and especially if you got some good children who will do anything for you as well, especially the ones that will do for you as well. I can call my oldest son up right now. He probably watching me too. Hey, can't wait till your baby get here, boo. But I can call him up right now. Son, could you I just send me a little if I needed it. I rarely ever ask my kids for anything. Like rarely ever ask them for anything. Um, and he'll do it. I can call him in the morning. Hey, son. Um, don't you want to go get your mother some breakfast? I'm at home, son. I don't feel well. Could you please go? When you have those kids that um good kids that do for you as well. They respect you. They'll do anything for you because they love you like that. Those are the kids that you don't mind doing anything for. And especially, but if you got some ornery kids, grown or children, I know you still got to do for them. But by law, all you got to do is feed them, clothe them, give them heat, gas, and make them go to school. By law, that's all you got to do. I used to tell my kids that when they was growing up, when they be asking for the Jordans and all the, Kobe Bryant shoes and the, just different video games and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, the law don't say anything outside of room, board, food. Make sure y'all bus don't go to school stinking. That's what the law says. All that extra stuff, you gotta work for that. You want that $300-$400 new video game system? You gotta work for that. What's your grades looking like? How many A's you got? How many B's you got? Is you causing a ruckus in class lately? My sons will tell you they ain't never got nothing, just got it just because they ask. Please. And then like me and their fathers co-parent. So we separated, we co-parent. One day my son might be like, Mom, can I get these sneakers? They like 160, 170, 200, something like that. I don't know. Ask your dad. Tell your dad about them. I'll buy the next one. Or his dad will buy it, be like, hey, okay, I bought so this what we would do. Since they was in sports, this what we would do. Like every few months they need a new pair of shoes. Whether it was basketball, football, track, wrestling, whatever it was. So we would alternate. Okay, he needs new basketball shoes this time. He wants some LeBrons. They like $200. I'll buy them this time. In a few more months, when he wants them $150 football cleats, he'll buy them. So we would go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, basketball bill is up. Basketball fee is due for the elite teams that they was on. I need a 150. Okay, you pay. I'll pay next time. So that's how we did it. And on top of that, they still pay child support. Still pay child support and still, helped out. So I had some really good. Well, I still have some really good fathers for my for my sons. They do anything. My son can call them up any minute. Dad, something wrong with my car. They won't like this much. Dad, I need help with my plates. So I kind of taught them to share the burden. Like share the burden, because I was talking to y'all about this one day. How kids who live at home, even if they might have another parent out there that they see, that they visit with, that supports them, that pay child support, or however the mom and dad got it set up, they tend to always go to the parent in the house. And I had to break my sons from that. I'm like, I got a job just like your daddy got a job. I pay over $3,000 a month for bills by myself. Okay, shoot, you got a whole daddy. You better start calling your dad sometimes and asking him for stuff. And it wasn't like they were scared or thought the dad would say no. It was just when a child stays in a home with a parent for so long, it's always mama, mama, mama. I need this. The coach said we gotta have this. Mama, mama. There's this new video game. Mama, mama, I want this new phone. I'm like, you got more than one parent, sir. You better go and I'll text their dad, your son gonna be calling you because he want this, that, and the third. Them tennis shoes, man. Them tennis shoes. Ooh, Miss Hall. And my oldest son wears a 13. My oldest son wears a 13. So a lot of times the shoes that he really wanted, we had to order them offline because they didn't even carry them at the mall, at the finish line, at the, they didn't carry them. So we had to order them offline. I had to pay for shipping, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, even my sons now, one of them about to be 24, the other one about to be 20. I still tell them now, share the burden. You have more than one parent that is willing to help you out when you need help. You ain't always got to come to me. Oh my God, this was like, okay, y'all remember my son got in a car wreck. Somebody ran a stop sign and they totaled out his car. So I took him to get another car. I put down $3,000 because I wanted him to have the lowest car payment possible because he's a college student and only works part-time. So we had to put down a lot of money so that his payments could be like $100. And he got a newer car. He got a nice car. But basically the car is darn near already paid for because we put down so much money. But after that, he needed his place. Then he needed this and he needed that. And then he wanted to buy things for the car. And then he didn't like this car, the factory stereo. So he wanted to get another stereo. After a while, I was like, hold up. Call your dad. I'm not. I remember we went to a stereo place and I just stood there like, I just helped this boy get this car. I helped him with the deposit. I helped him with the plays. I'm paying his car insurance every single month. I'm like, I just walked out that store. Call your dad. And he was in his new car. I was in my truck. He was in his new car. We just walked out the store. I said, call your dad, tell him about your stereo. So he calls his dad. His dad's like, how much is it? I'm like, dang, share the burden. Y'all kids out there be putting all the burdens on one parent and y'all got two parents that both work. Share the burden. Shoot. I'm like, I'm tripping. No, I ain't buying you no stereo. Nope. Shoot. You said size 13. Yes, my oldest son, size 13. And he was in a 13 at 13. Okay. I will never forget that because everybody used to tease him. He was in a size 13 at 13. When he turned 13 years old, he grew like, oh my God, I swear, over the summer from like 6th grade to like 7th grade. No, it was 7th grade to 8th grade. And he shot up. I mean, he shot up like a tree. He shot through the roof. It seemed like he grew like 6-7 inches in 1 year in his shoe size. And I'll never forget it because he was in a size 13 at 13. And that's what I used to tell people when they be like, dang, what size shoe that boy wear? Hey, how you doing? She said, hey, hoodies, what up? Hey, Miss Sislo. I had fun with you guys last night on our Friday Night Live show. I had so much fun with you guys last night. I love our Friday Night Live shows because, that's our time for you guys to jump on the screen with me. That's like the main day that we do that. But, anytime I come on here randomly and just be chit-chatting, I always give y'all the option. Like I just put the link in there again. If anybody wants to jump on, they can. But I always give you guys the option on Friday Night Live to jump on the screen and discuss whatever you want. No topics off bar. Anything goes. We can discuss relationships, the president, the economy. We can discuss any and everything. TV shows, reality shows, celebrities, the news, the weather. That's what Friday nights lives are for. So I enjoy when you guys tune in on Fridays and some of y'all be like, let me on the screen. Let me kick in the door down to jump on the screen with me. We be having so much fun and we just be acting crazy. And last night, somebody said something like, "Girls, you okay? You okay?" I said, "It's Friday. I'm having fun with my peeps. Shoot, we shooting the shit. That's what we doing. Shoot, that on Friday nights, don't judge me. Cause ain't you never know what's gonna come out my mouth. We might end up talking about sex, all kind of stuff. What's your favorite position? Well, if we might end up talking about all kind of stuff on Friday, no holds barred. On Friday. So on Fridays, don't judge me. Shoot. I'll be back right by Sunday. I'll be back right by Sunday. That's like I had posted this post in my The Hood, because we have a The Hood Table Facebook group. And if you want to join, anybody can join. Just look up The Hood Table on Facebook and request to join. But I had posted hold up. Matter of fact, let me see if I can hold on. Let me see. Let's see. Pictures. Try to find this picture. Okay. I have posted this picture, and y'all probably already seen this picture because it's been all over the place. This picture has been all over the place. But I have posted this picture, and somebody said, I wanted to share the same pic. They said, I seen that pic, and I wanted to share that pic, but they said they a Christian. They said they a Christian. And I was like, so what you trying to say about me? Y'all, when I say I was so tickled, we was cracking up in our Facebook group, in our The Hood Table Facebook group. I was like, what you trying to say about me? You trying to say I ain't no Christian? Hold on, here's the picture. I'm going to show y'all the picture. It is too funny. You said let your hair down Friday nights. Yes. On Friday nights, that's when we let our hair down. Mm-hmm. But even if you don't jump on the StreamYard, even if you don't drop on the StreamYard, and then here it's freezing again. I don't know why the StreamYard be freezing. But hold on. Matter of fact, let me just go out. I'm gonna come back. Okay, now I gotta kick the other one out. It always adds two of me when I have to exit out like that. So it'll go away shortly. Remove. Okay. All right, now share screen. Okay, there it is. That's the post that I have posted in the Hood Table group, right? That's the post that I have posted in our The Hood Table Facebook group, right? So when I made the post, somebody was like, "Oh yeah, I saw that post, and I wanted to post it on they page, but they said I didn't." Well, they said they didn't. They said I wanted to post this, but I'm a Christian. Matter of fact, what they said exactly, and I'm not gonna give out their name. They probably watching me. But the person who saw this post that I shared on Facebook, they said I wanted to post this so bad, but I'm a Christian. And I said, and I'm not question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. I said, and I'm not a Christian. Like, what you trying to say about me? But it was all in Kiki's. It was all a good laugh. The person who said that is one of my very good friends. It was just they was just teasing me. But yes, I was like, I can post this if I want to and be a Christian at the same time. Shoot. People be not that person, but you know what I mean. Some people they be so scared to say certain things on social media. Like there is a point like I think you probably shouldn't cross on social media, especially if you like might have a particular job, particular following, something like that. But generally, I post what I want. I know I try to keep my Facebook, my IG, I try to keep it respectful. But if I want to post something, I'm going to post it. And sometimes I might post something on IG and not post it on Facebook. Sometimes I might post stuff on my YouTube community wall and not post it on Facebook. So that's why I say sometimes you have to just know who your viewers are, who's following you, things like that. And I have this hair that's getting on my nerves. This piece of hair getting on my nerves. But yeah, so you said, okay, Christian, get by. Oh, Miss Hall, Miss Hall, I just saw your comment. I literally just saw your comment. Miss Hogg, Christians give blowjobs and receive blowjobs. Blowjobs. Child, I used to say, I can never be married to a preacher or a pastor because God ain't through with me yet. And I would be out there like the pastor be up there preaching on Sunday. I'm gonna be that person they was talking about that on Saturday was staying up all night playing spades and dominoes and then got to church late. I'll be in the bed while he's picking up his Bible and practicing on his sermon. And I'll be in the bed with the covers pulled on me. Say, baby, I'll be there a little late. I'll be there a little late. Save me a seat on the front pew. I'll be there a little late. I'm telling you, that would be me. Like, baby, could you pick me up a fifth of Parmesan on the way home from the church, from the prayer meeting? See, God ain't through me yet. I couldn't make it as a preacher's wife. I'm like, But then, one thing I noticed from going to church for so long, especially being in Pentecostal churches, being in Baptist churches, a lot of people in those churches do like a lot of the stuff that normal people do. They have card game nights. They play bones. They had them a little sippy sip every now and then. They kick it. They listen to reggae music. So I mean, I know a long time ago back in the day, we couldn't do none of that stuff at home. My mother was so strict with her religion. If you listen to some music, you was sneaking in the house, and I used to get in trouble. Oh my God. I used to get, oh my God, y'all. I used to get in so much trouble as a child. So much trouble because my mom was so religious and strict. I can name you so many numerous times. I told y'all about the time when my mom overheard my cousin and I singing "I'll Take Your Man" by Salt-N-Pepa. When that song was like up there on the charts, it just came out. And back then we had like the compact disc and the tape player. And a lot of people before the internet and all that, before you could just pull up lyrics to a song, we would have to write them lyrics down. And so we would write the lyrics down to our favorite songs, especially if it was a rap song, because you want to rap it, you want to sound just like the person who created the song. You want to know all the lyrics. Nowadays, I just be like, I'll be just never, never. My sons be like, Mama, that is not the words to the song. I be like, I don't care. That's my words. But yeah, back then we would write down lyrics. And so that's what we was doing. We was writing down the lyrics to I'll Take Your Man by Salt-N-Pepa. My mother must have overheard us rehearsing it. And she came up them stairs to my bedroom. She snatched me up. Who man you gonna take? What man you gonna take? Who is it in the neighborhood? Who you talking about? Then my mother went clean the F off. Rest in peace, Sister Mary. She went clean off. She went off on my cousin, sent her home. Take your butt home to him. Call your mama. We was up there just pleading with her, Mom, it's not real. It's a song. It's a rap song. I don't care if it is a rap song. You don't listen to that music in my house. You don't talk that way in my man. I'm telling you, my mom went oh, but I mean, if you remember the lyrics to I'll Take Your Man right out the box and put him under my padlock. And when you see us together chilling in this, man, I mean, Salt-N-Pepa, some of their music was a little bit on the, ratchet side. And so my mother, that's how strict she was though. If I wanted to listen to some worldly secular music, as them Christians call it, I would have to sneak in the tapes, and I would have to sneak in a little tape recorder. I mean, I actually, with my little summer job, I bought me a little tape recorder, little compact disc, push play, record, eject, the compact disc player. It was small enough where I could put it under my pillow, under my bed, hide it. I'll be asleep in the middle of the night, and I'll be playing my little music, and I would have to have it under my bed, and I had to, or in my bed, or under my pillow. I remember one time. My mother, boy, she was man. We was always at the Goodwills, always at the thrift stores, and we was at the Goodwills one time, and I snuck and bought this book, this romance book, one of them Harlequin novels or whatever you call them things. And it was one of those real lust-filled books. You know those books? They always at the Goodwills on them shelves. All them Harlequin books. And with the white man on it with the long hair, he was riding a horse on the commercials. You know what I'm talking about? I had got the book from the Goodwill. She didn't know I bought it. And I had it under my mattress or under my pillow or somewhere where I was keeping it. And she must have found that book. I got the big brakes beat off. I'm telling you, I was always in trouble. I was always in trouble because I was doing like something unchristian like. Always in trouble. But it's so weird. I done talk to y'all sometimes from time to time how I used to get in fights and fight people on the block, at church. I done fought at church under the revival tents. I used to fight growing up. I would never get in trouble for fighting. Never. Honest to God, on my mother's grave, she's up in heaven. I believe my mother sees me all the time, and she sees and hear all the stuff that come out of my mouth, and I know she be up in heaven like, damn, where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? But I mean, Fabio. Fabio, that's the one of them books I was reading, Miss Hall. I snuck in the house and got my back beat out by my mama. Tell me you reading this old devil's trash, this devil's mess. My mama was a trip. But the only thing I never got in trouble for was fighting. And it was crazy because if I had a fight like at church, my mother was you said you love story time, and I like telling stories. I like telling stories. But my mother was a usher in church. And at the end of services, she would get the napkins and clean up the pulpit. If the pastors was drinking out of glasses or pitchers of water, she would clean that stuff. She did that type of stuff. And if I was fighting outside in the church, under the revival tent, whatever, They be like, your mom, yeah, they be like, your daughter outside fighting again. Okay, I'll be out there. She would never come. She would not lift a finger from what she was doing until she was done doing what she was doing. By that time, I done fought. Somebody else done broke it up. Some pastors, deacons, somebody done broke up the fight. And I'm standing by the car with my other friends. We up there talking about it, Kiki laughing. Girl, what you doing when you get home? Mama come out to church. What you doing now? What are you doing now? Get in the car. We get in the car and go home. If I was on the block fighting, the kid, my brothers and their mom trying out there fight, I never got in trouble for fighting. She would just be like, make sure she don't get jumped. What's she fighting for? She would never, because I was like one of those people who, I done seen people who are just like me. When they fight, they turn into a whole different person. They don't see nobody but that person in front of them that they trying to rip apart. And if you try to break it up, whether you was my mama, I remember, oh my God, one fight I got into in church, and somebody was trying to break it up, and I was cussing, I was going off, I was calling this girl every bitch in the book. I'm good for making up new curse words. I was going off. I'ma beat your mother. I mean, I'm going off. This is in church, outside the church. And we both going back and forth, and I'm cussing, and somebody just came out of nowhere because my mother's show wasn't coming. She was like, she fighting. Oh well, my mother never tries to break up my fights because people just zone out. And I and my mom fighting because I'm just swinging on people. I'm just swinging and hitting. Just don't try to break up my fight. I'm like one of those people. Don't break up my fight because you're gonna get hit, and that's all to it. And I done seen people just like that. I'm not breaking up their fight. They ain't about to punch me in my eye. Let them fight. Let them fight. But anywho, this lady comes out of nowhere and starts smacking me in my mouth because I was cussing like really bad on the church grounds outside the church under the revival tent because we was in revival that week. So I'm up there with cussing. She slapped me in my mouth. So I'm like, fuck you, mama. She was just kept on popping me in my mouth. Sister Tanya, calm down. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just, oh my God. It was so funny. Like I said, man, I wish we had like the cameras and all the phones and all that stuff like we had back then. Cause I'm telling y'all that was so funny. All my friends, they didn't let me live that down. It was just me cussing like a doggone sailor. And this lady, my lips the next day was bruised because she just kept trying to, she was just like, stop. She wasn't like trying to harm me, but she was just like, stop, just kept hitting me over my mouth. And I'm like, fuck you, I'm gonna kick you over, I'm gonna beat you, bitch. So that's what it sounded like when I was cussing, because she was trying to keep me from cussing on the church property, on the church grounds. And the mothers of the church is up there clutching their pearls, like, get this child out of here. I done got kicked out of church before. Like, honestly, get her out of here. She can't come back. My mom, she comes out to church. We get in the car. We go home. I stay at home for a little while. Then the pastor, bring her back. She needs to be in the house of the Lord. So when I say I used to get in trouble a lot growing up, most of the time I got in trouble growing up, it was because I was doing something unchristian like with my mother. She was just so very, very strict, like so very, very strict. And I think, I know for sure, out of all my friends, out of all my cousins, I had the strictest mama on the block, the strictest mama in the church, she was so strict. She didn't get unstrict. Well, she really didn't get unstrict with me. She was always strict with me, but she kind of eased up the older I got. But then I moved out. I moved out before I graduated. I actually ran off. I just ran away. Me and my mother would get into it a lot. I got friends who can testify. Me and my mother used to get into it a lot. And I would either leave or she would put me out. And I would take all my clothes and my bags. I would go, I'm like down the street, a block or so away at my homegirl's house with her grandma. We both in the basement. She was staying with her grandma. Her mom actually stayed up the street, but like their whole family stayed on our block, just all over the place, all over in different houses. So I would go to my homegirl's grandma house where she was also staying, and we would stay in her little old bedroom in the basement, little old bedroom, and that's where I would stay when my mother sent me off or when I just left. If I wasn't there, I was staying with my auntie, who stayed probably about maybe a mile away, maybe a mile away. But I was always near the house. I was like near the house, and then my mom would come and call. The pastor said I need to let you come back home. You've been gone long enough. I hope you learn your lesson again. So I was always like in and out as I got older. And then one time I was just like, I ain't coming back. So I left. I was 17. I had like, I don't know, 5 more months of school left. I grabbed my books and just bounced. I didn't really have nothing. I didn't take a lot. I had my bag. And then like every now and then I would come home when my mom wasn't home. My brothers would be there and I'd be like, hey, go upstairs and grab this, grab that. They would pack up some stuff for me while my mom wasn't there. But I left. And the last time I left, I was staying wherever I could. Sometimes I had to stay with friends, sometimes with family. Sometimes my friends would sneak me in the middle of the night and I would stay in their rooms or something. I just stayed wherever. But I went to school every single day. Like I went to school every day because I loved school. I really, really loved, hated missing school. I went to a school where it was always drama, it was always fights, it was always action. I was a smart kid, but I just didn't like missing school because that was like my getaway place. When you've been raised so strict in a strict Christian household, and then you go to school and there's all these people on this rah rah and cussing and fighting, just at wild and out, and they saying what they want to say and listen to their rap music, and they out there smoking on break, on lunch, drinking. I mean, I wasn't doing none of that, but I'm just saying it was like a whole new world from my strict house to school. So I hated missing school. I hated missing school. So everywhere I would stay, I would make sure it was near our bus line to our school bus. And a lot of times I would write fake notes so I could ride a different bus because we used to have notes from our parents if we could ride a certain bus in a different hood or something like that. I did whatever I took. Sometimes if we missed the bus, we had to walk all the way to school. It would take us like an hour and a half, 2 hours to get to school. That's how far school was. And we would be walking like an hour and a half, 2 hours from North Omaha to South Omaha. We would walk and we would get there late as hell. But mm, you said, how was your brother relationship with your mom? See, the thing about it, okay, this is what I really hated. And I see this in a lot of families too. It's always the oldest one who get like the strictest and the most punishments and stuff like that. And once the years go by and the oldest kid is gone, it seems like the parents get lax on the younger kids. I'm telling y'all, the first time I came to my mother's house as a grown woman, and my brothers were still living at home. The first time I came to her house, and I walked in, I said, "What's that I hear?" It was one of my brothers playing some loud ass rap music in his bedroom. I'm like, Ma, they get to listen to rap music. I'll be telling him, as long as they don't play it so loud, long as they got away with so much stuff. They got away with stuff I could never. I got beat for listening to Salt-N-Pepa. I'll Take Your Man. That song. But they can play all that rap music with all that cussing. And oh my God. I'm like, are you serious? Mom, for real? And she be like, It's always like that. I'm telling you, I have friends. I see it all the time. The oldest kid don't get away with nothing. But I think it's more like some parents be like, damn, I spent all this time rah about this, that, and the third with that child. And then when the other ones get up older, I think they just kind of fall back because they like, I don't even want to be bothered with. I don't feel like this. I don't feel like, just whatever. They don't want to go through that whole process again. And then when it came down to my brothers, they was like, we all was like in the streets, but they was in the streets, like they was in the streets. So telling them they can't listen to rap music when they out there doing whatever they want in the streets anyway, they got away with so much stuff. Oh my God. If my bros is watching me right now, they'll tell you, they'll drop right down in this chat and say, yeah, Tanya used to get in trouble all the time. But when they grew up, they got away with everything. I was like, ain't this some shit? Yes, it was double standards. It was double standards. And I'm like, dang, so maybe if one of them would have been the oldest, maybe they would have got more punishment than me, and I wouldn't have got it so bad as I grew up. That's right, Miss Hall. I think they be so tired with all the beefing with the first child when they get to the other ones when they become teenagers. And you know what? That's another reason I tease my kids all the time, especially when they do something I don't like. I'm like, that's why I only had two of y'all. That's why I only had two of y'all. They be looking at me like, because they know I can only handle two. I see people out here, people my age that I know with toddlers that I went to school with, and they still having kids. Hell no. Hell no. Let my son forget to take out the trash. That's why I only had two of y'all. Ooh, but I be playing around with my kids a lot. They grown now. But still, raising them, it was times where we played a lot. I'll be talking about, yo, that's why your daddy this. That's why your mama this. But mama, you the mama. What? I'm like, I don't care. That's why your mama, I'm still. We would just be playing around, teasing each other, or play fight, and things like that. We had fun growing up. They knew I was strict, but I was strict and fair and understanding while raising them, and that's why they still love and respect me and do what I like them to do. Now they grown, so they still have their own mind, and they boys, so they do things that I don't like them to do either. But if I was to ask them for anything or ask them to do anything, or son, come over tomorrow and help me change my furniture around in my living room. Mom, what time you want me to come over? Son, meet me at the body shop because I got to drop my car off and I need new brakes. Mom, what time you got to be there? So, we had that relationship with them growing up, and I purposely raised them differently than what I experienced. Because when I was growing up, there was no understanding. There was no, I've been a child before. I need to listen, and I need that. No. It was my way or the highway when I was growing up. It was my way or the highway. And once I got so old, I said, well, I guess it's the highway. And I left. And I still had like 6 months of high school left. But I went to school. I graduated the top 1/3 of my class. I wasn't like no straight A student. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. But I graduated. I walked with my class. I was staying on somebody's floor when I graduated. I was staying on, it was a girl I went to school with, but she was grown. She was like emancipated or something. So she had her own apartment. And I was staying with her. She had a 1-bedroom. I was staying with her on like an air mattress or something in her house. Now, mind you, I said I stayed here, there, and there. Some people who are subscribed to my channel, they know every now and then I'll shout out on Facebook to people's parents, I thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Y'all was there when I didn't have a place to go. Y'all let me sleep. Y'all had maybe 10 kids in the house. It didn't even matter. Some people I live with had so many kids, they didn't have no room. It was barely enough food to go around. But people still allowed me to stay here, here, there, and there, and there. But when I graduated, I was living with somebody and I was sleeping on their floor. And I remember going to get my graduation cap and gown and getting dressed in their living room because it was just her and I. It wasn't like, all kind of getting dressed in her living room, her helping me do my hair, all this kind of stuff. Again, me and my mom was still at odds. Still at odds. I didn't even know if she was gonna come to my graduation or not. Real life facts, girl. Real life facts. I didn't know she was coming to my graduation. She came, and I didn't even know. My mother came to my graduation, and I didn't even know. The only way I found out that she went to my graduation was because, like, a few years later, when I was over her house, she was pulling out all these pictures, and she had some Polaroids. She had she came to the graduation. She took a whole bunch of pictures of me, and then she left. I had no idea she was there. I didn't even know. So yeah, I've been through a lot. I don't even tell y'all half the shit I've been through. I don't tell y'all half the shit I've been through. But yeah, it, it was some things. It was some things. It was some things. There was times where I should have been in jail. I don't tell y'all half the shit that I've been through. So that's one reason why when I hear people been through certain things or they think they can't do certain things or they a young parent and my sons when they complain about petty stuff that might be going on with they in their life, like my son, my car broke down, I'm mad. Somebody at work, my supervisor, I'll be like, it'll be okay. Take a breather. If your car's broke down and you ain't got the money, ask me or your father. If you need this or that, these kids out here be acting like their whole world is crashing over something so small. And I'll be like my son, my youngest one. I've been telling him for a few months, take your car, get an oil change. I'm not no car expert, but I can hear. I can hear certain sounds that cars make. You need an oil change, you need a tune up, you need this, that, and that. Your brakes, He finally went to get his oil change today, and he called me. And he said, they talking about 50 something, $50, Mom. They want $50 for my oil change. I'm like, okay, so pay it. But Mom, ain't there somewhere else I can go for like 20 or 30? Boy, do you got the money or not? Well, yeah, but pay for the damn oil change, and if you don't have it, I'll give you the money. Just get your oil change. Kids be like stressed out over things that don't even matter to like in a bigger scheme of things. And I try to teach them that like the shit y'all going through now as young kids, young adults, that's pettiness. Wait till you got your own house and your own kids and they showing out in school all the time. Or you can't get them to come in the house at a certain time. Or they, doing this, that, and the third. That's when you have real problems. When you got to pay that rent, that car payment. When you lose your job that you done work your butt off for. You don't, all this little stuff these kids be worrying about now, I just be looking at them like, okay, is that all? I really be like, is that all? All the shit I went through, homeless. I mean, I done went through all kind of stuff. And y'all up here complaining about the oil change. I mean, there's just, just different things that kids complain about, And I just be like, okay, if your supervisor is doing something that you don't think is right, go to them and have a conversation. I had to tell my son this one day. He coming home all the time. Mom, the supervisor, Mom, the supervisor, Mom, the supervisor. Pull the supervisor to the side and let them know exactly how you feel. But be respectful about it because although you grown, you know how I raised you to be respectful. Even when you're approaching somebody who's, you might be into it with, but if they are your superior, you still keep it respectful, but let them know. He comes back. I had the conversation, Mom. A few days later. Mom, the supervisor that I was telling you about, oh my God. They like talking to me all the time now, and we laughing. They be joking with me, and they be walking me around the store where he work and everything. And then he got a new position, then he got a raise, and then I'm like, that's all you gotta do. And if things don't change, once you state your feelings to your supervisor at a job or something, if you don't like how things are rolling, look for another job. Just it's that easy. I mean, but kids, I was a kid before, so I understand. You think your whole world coming apart over the littlest thing. But yeah, so I teach them like these things y'all going through now is a breeze, honey. It's a breeze. Wait till you waking up and you like, oh damn. The whole car done broke down. I ain't got no ride. And I gotta be at work and I gotta get these kids to daycare and da 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 da. And you don't know what you gonna do. So I don't know. And whoever that is in the chat, deuces. Mobile Pro, whoever the hell that is in the chat, deuces. Yes, different generation. I love when the trolls come in the chat. Troll on because you a click and a view, and YouTubers, they need those clicks and those views. So yes, troll on. Shoot. And get your ass blocked. But anyhow. It's almost 11:30. It's almost 11:30. So I'm about to bounce up off of here. I do have to work some more overtime tomorrow. Isaac Rockamore. Hey. I don't know if I ever seen you in here before, but hey, how you doing? But yeah, so I'm about to get up off of here. It's almost 11:30. I gotta get up in the morning. I'm trying to get up early and get this overtime out the way so I can be done with my day, then relax a little bit tomorrow evening. And then Monday, the week starts back all over again. Thanks for tuning in, Ms. Hall, my beautiful moderator. And she's also a member of the Hood Table. For y'all who don't know, when you see little symbols next to people's names, that means they are members. They are the Hood Table members. Thank you, Isaac Rockmore. I appreciate it. You said you watch my YouTube videos all the time. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, if anybody wants to become a member, all you have to do is click the join button, which is right next to the subscribe button. It's $1.99 per month. It's basically like a donation or a love offering, a love tip, that you give to your favorite YouTubers, something like that. And it just, a way for you to show somebody who's a YouTuber that you really enjoy their platform. So if anybody wants to join, you also get like special perks, get to be in special contests, get prizes and gifts and giveaways and all kind of different things. We do. So yes. But yeah, also we do have other social media outlets like Facebook. We have a Facebook group. The Hood Table. We have a IG. We have our own website, thehoodtable.com. We on Twitter. We on Stereo. So feel free to follow us on those other platforms as well. And if you want to join The Hood Table group, all you have to do is look it up on Facebook. If you want to join the Facebook group, just look it up on Facebook, The Hood Table, and just request to join the group. And on that note, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for chilling with me while I do a little bit of story time this Saturday night. Saturday night story times. That's what we ought to call it when I do story time. Saturday night story times. But yeah, make sure you guys like the video, share the video, subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed. I really do appreciate that. And stay blessed, stay safe, always remain vigilant. And y'all know, always keep it hood, keep it 100.